going into nationals, I had some Achilles tendonitis pain, and originally, in prior days, I've just been warming up, having a couple painkillers, and I've been able to get through my sessions. But during the meet, putting a lot more force into the runway, my Achilles kind of just gave in a little bit. My first thoughts were, this isn't good. But as I got going, the pain started to go away, and then I started really getting into it. But my very last jump is when I really noticed this was more than just a passing pain. It was kind of, it's been there for a while, but it really showed itself then.
His Achilles started bothering him, and it just shut him down, and it was real hard for him. And there's nothing as bad as that. It's tough when you get injured, and you know that you've got a lot of talent, but you can't do it.
Trying to come back from injury, especially one that's not like it hurts and then it gets healed, like kind of like him and I are kind of going through the same thing. It's a really hard mindset. Like you can kind of get down on yourself and think like you don't want to like keep going anymore.
I redshirted my junior outdoor with the same issue, but this year, because I didn't have the time, and obviously I just didn't have the time to redshirt again and wait. Coming back a little earlier is better, but back then it was the same recovery process, but you probably just extended a little bit to make sure I was fully ready to come back pain-free, but this time I'm coming back with pain. It's difficult to put a timeline on these things because tendons is a little bit of a difficult injury compared to muscles. They take a bit longer to repair. But my aim is for the home meet, and what I'm going to have to accept that I'll have some pain now. I'm always going to have pain when I pole vault now, but just trying to manage that and get back for the home meet and do a short run up and just accept the fact that now I'm not going to be able to, obviously not going to be able to fully pole vault to my best ability again, just accepting that and having fun with it and seeing a different perspective of the pole vault instead of being a super competitive athlete, move on to a bit more of a enjoying myself for my last couple of meets.
There you go. Okay, now that was much better. He's got the best run I've ever seen on one of our vaulters. He's really, really powerful, really consistent, and he really comes off the ground better than anybody I've ever seen. So immediately, I just saw a lot of potential there for him to jump very, very high. Oh, he is a hard worker, and like I said, he really knows his stuff. He was a high-level gymnast in England. He had trained with the British national team, a lot of knowledge, and it was great to have him here to pass it on to the younger people.
First of all, it was just time off, making sure I keep the weight off my leg, getting in the pool, just keeping my blood flowing, getting on a bike. And then I've been going to the athletic trainer every day, working on some strength around the Achilles, working on calf muscle strength, and then also like my feet, making sure all the muscles in my feet are strong to stabilize my ankle. Just kind of get everything strong around that area, so if as it's injured, I can kind of compensate and use these muscles a little bit better. And then using a laser therapy to try and target some blood flow and to break down some of the broken tissue and scar tissue in there. And then just anti-inflammatory drugs to help me be pain-free when I'm doing this recovery stuff, so I can maximize recovery. I think for me, it will prove to myself that I can come from a low and put myself back on the field, and I think that's going to feel really good for me. For the team, I think the team are going to love having me there. I've become that leader for them, and so putting myself back at the home meet, I think it's going to really build morale and hopefully get some big jumps out of everybody else.
Just go out and have some fun. That's all I can do. So we'll see if I can even make it on this 3-step. I will not be cold today.
Is it really supposed to be cold?
Good. Enjoying doing this. I'm freezing.
Not gonna jump.
The moment was I'd done all my rehab and prehab stuff, and then I started to do a warm up, and a couple steps into the jog, and it started to hurt. And normally when that happens, it progressively gets worse as I carry on. So after doing all my warm up, I kind of thought, damn, this is probably not going to be the best idea. I was obviously really annoyed again, but there's nothing I can do about it. I can't take a magic pill that will heal me instantly, so it's just something you've got to bite and take on the chin and move on. Obviously I'm disappointed because I wanted to beat a couple people on my 3-step to just show them I'm still the alpha, but yeah, I'm annoyed because I couldn't do that, but overall not too annoyed. Still got to watch everyone pole vault at the home meet, and I did enjoy the day. I can't explain it. It was an odd feeling knowing that was my last time at the outdoor track at a competition there. So I'm gonna move on to my coaching career in the fall, and kind of start passing my knowledge that I've learned throughout all my time pole vaulting with multiple coaches, going to international competitions, going to national competitions here, competing in Europe. So just passing off what I've learned from all those people to a new generation. I'm really looking forward to do that.
Those were also some really good times. Powerade, definitely, at Nationals is a big memory.
I'd love to have him here for a few more years, but I'm afraid he's going to have to graduate.
I'm sure next year after he's going to be gone. He's one of my close friends here, and I'm more than sure that once he's going to be gone, it's going to be different.
When I started to put up big bars, and then you have those tough days at practice, and you're down on yourself, it's nice to have somebody to pick you back up. I would say we've had a lot of fun memories together that I'll remember on and off the track, like going to meets and everything, but still like doing team events outside of track.
I have no explanation for it, but like we'll know he's gone just in little things throughout, like in the pool or at gymnastics or jump days. Like we'll just notice a different atmosphere, I believe.
I think he's just everything. He always brings just more joy to jumping, more joy to every practice. He kind of pushes everyone along. He's a lot like just a second coach almost. That's just there to help. He will be a tough miss, to be honest, to have him leave.